Aloha and welcome back. I'm Panther, and this is Mushroom Kingdom Fusion, version 0.88 Rev A. I do not know what that means. I saw that there were some level changes, which is cool. I might go through that log and see if I've come across those characters or those levels before. But yeah, out of all the characters that I've played, I'm still good with playing as Samus. Not happy about it, but other characters got like hammered way worse. I also inadvertently found the original game that this was off of. What do I mean by that? So I forget what it was called. I think it was like Super Mario Fusion. It was what this turned into, or came from. So it was effectively the thing that I was saying this feels like it's trying to be, which is just basically Mario in other worlds. Because all it was you play as those Mario characters in other worlds. Yeah, like the fact that one game that you guys, or not you guys as in like you were the team who did it, because I believe it was a different team, but the fact that that team moved away from doing that and started this project, which by the way, that other project, you can find it, but it is no longer being updated. So any problems it has here. What do you do? But yeah, just my same old gripes. I'll go ahead and just stop with that, because it doesn't really matter in the end. The amount of work that's been put into this is amazing. It really is. And I always feel bad about the things that I say about it. That doesn't change the fact that I'm going to say them, because I prefer honesty and being honest over, oh yeah, no, I'll just sit here and like smile and this and that when I don't feel happy. No, fuck that. If I'm not feeling happy, I'm not going to pretend like I'm happy. I'm sick and tired of the world doing that. It is disingenuous, and it causes one of the biggest problems that we're currently facing. No one really knows what the fuck is going on. Not communicating, not talking, not, like, letting things build up when they fucking shouldn't. Now, before anybody gets on me, I get that in the past, and in other parts of the world currently, we can't do that. 100% I get that. Believe me, I get that. Because the reality is, there are sections of the world where you can't say it. You can't say what you want. I get that I live in a place that currently is being torn apart, but compared to the rest of the world, we still got it good. Could it be better? Hell yeah. The world could be better. But who cares? Like, the bottom line is, everybody is, by default, a tribal beast. And as a result, no matter which way you try to go about it, your mentalities are going to still fit the same. You guys come and listen to my stuff because I'm someone you like listening to. I may say things that upset you. I may not. I may, in line with some of your views, I may not. The bigger problem is echo chambers that are self-imposed. Now, don't get me wrong, the overall state of the world is not great for that sort of mentality and yada 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 yada. But it doesn't change the fact that you could just not go on Twitter. You know it's a bad place. You know that the views there are a certain way. But if you end up keep going back to it, well, guess what? You keep going back to it. That's not the businesses doing in that regard. They may own a large chunk of how the world blah 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 blah. But the reality still is you do have choice. When it comes down to stuff like that, a lot of these businesses want to take that away from you, because when you don't have choice, that means you absolutely have to buy from them. You have to go to their thing, da 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 da. But the thing is, there's a lot of systems that have started to come into play who protect individuals from that sort of mentality and sort of thing. I mean, look at what happened with not only Unity, but I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Unity screwed up so badly with its attempt to reverse or retroactively change all the prior, what's it called? EULAs, end user agreements, basically. That the, I think it's the British, because they're generally the ones who dictate a lot of overseas conversions. They're looking into the laws behind that, going like, we can't have companies doing this. Which is just like, hey, ever wonder how bad you have to fuck up to be put into basically like a Guinness Book of World Records of fuck-ups? That's how bad. You screwed up so bad that they're starting to invent a law to prevent you from ever trying it again. That's pretty fucking bad. Here's the thing. The people who were behind that are not gone from Unity. The person who got canned is a scapegoat. Like, he had very little to do with that actual bill and everything like that. Or not bill, but you get what I mean. The choice to make that EULA or EULA change and all that stuff. That wasn't on him. That was the board of directors. And guess what? Many of the board of directors that made that choice are still there. It's why I plan on making a game at some point in my life. I was learning Unity because it was open to be used and free to get for up to a certain amount. After this, no. And that is why I am so apprehensive of the choices made here. I have been burned by the bigger companies to the extent that even when the smaller companies do it, no. When you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. I don't like thinking that people will do that, but here's the problem. They will. And that's the truth. They absolutely will. Especially if that taking a mile allows them to get more money from you. Oh. Okay. Maybe it was just an odd angle. So yeah, you guys might think that I am being too... the word I keep coming back to is too sensitive on this matter, and yeah, I might very well be, and I really am sorry for being that way. But, like, come on. I'm this way because of the fact that a lot of the people I had trusted burned that trust. So it's not like I'm saying these things out of left field for no apparent reason and all that. No, I'm not saying these things to be aggressively antagonistic. I'm not trying to be antagonistic. I'm not trying to force a change. I'm stating what I feel, and I want a preference that I know full well that whatever I feel, it doesn't matter. Because the reality will be that at the end of the day, the devs of this game are going to do what they want to do, regardless of what I want them to do. And that's fine. That's okay. Because the reality is, they're people just like me. They have skill sets I don't. I have skill sets they don't. That doesn't mean my skill set can work in their field. That doesn't mean that also doesn't mean the skill sets they have can work in the fields I'm been part of. Hello, that's what it's like to be human, to be organic, to be alive. So I get that, and I do apologize for being antagonistic, being abrasive when it feels like it's out of left field. Like, I get it. I understand. And the reality is that I am sorry for it. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm gonna do it. I so wish there was a long time. Okay. I just had to see if there was a red coin. I think I'm missing two. Oh, okay. There's one.
Thank you.
That was a well-timed one. I think I used it pretty well. And by one, I mean Starman. There we go. Hi. have zero interest in the weaponry right now. Okay. I was like, where was those other two?
Thank you.
Flamethrower.
Thank you.
And wave beam, I guess.
Thank you.
Neat. Piss off.
Thank you.
Fuck. Let's too focus on the one bullet. I can't go with Arthur because Arthur doesn't have necessary anti-armor stuff. Or not anti-armor, but hit points. He doesn't have hit points. And this place fucking need hit points.
Thank you.
Go away! Holy fuck.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I really wish her picking up a power-up would give her a fucking hit point back.
Thank you.
I want to press and hold button so I can fire it at a fucking angle. No. Thank you. Holy crap.
launcher.
The first few-ish levels were really, you know, if you didn't want to rush through it, you absolutely could take your time. Just
Thank you.
methodically move through the map and figure things out, do all this stuff. There's a couple of grinding stages, but for the most part, you're fine though. This one feels like it's trying to punish me for taking my time and exploring, while also rewarding me for it. It's confusing.
Thank you.
Ah, piss off! Holy shit!
Thank you.
You're gonna. Okay.
Rocket launcher.
Piss off! Oh, I have to go all the way back around. Damn it. Well, killing me impressed. You coming with us? We can definitely use some more volunteers as of late. Come on, I'll introduce you to the team. Cool, awesome. There, finally finished this actual level. Only took me half an hour. 24 minutes, but whatever. If I happen to find the screw attack, I'll go and deal with that treasure ship, but right now... That feels like it's a colorized version of Super Mario Land for the Game Boy. That blob thing is, yep, that's straight up from a game. I don't remember the name of the game, but basically what you did is you were a kid with this weird kind of harpoon pack. That's a Pokemon. I've been playing Pocket Crystal League, and I happen to remember that that was a Pokemon, but I'm much more familiar with it being a Pokemon now. But yeah, the blob things are from a game that you could only shoot straight up, and what you would do is when you press the fire button, what would happen, those guys are from Kirby, is you would fire a harpoon up, and it would have a travel line behind it. And if the goop thing ran into the travel line, alright, I guess that's on me for fucking exploring. But if it ran into the travel line or the tip of the spear, it would break and the line would disappear. If it did not, you couldn't fire again until the spear hit the top of the map. That Bulma? It's either Bulma or Athena. What the fuck? Alright. I'm serious here. Like, overall, the damages need to make more sense. Because I'm getting really confused about about what things penetrate armor when the things that are penetrating armor aren't penetrating armor, they're just hitting what the thing is behind the... No, don't do that. Like, seriously, don't do that. Like, it's hard enough knowing what the hell does what, when sometimes I think the captions are lying to me. Now, mind you, they're not lying to me. They're really not. Again, Charge Shot is not armor piercing. What's happening is that because the beam itself is actually thicker than normal, those bullet bills, or tubular toms, whatever the fuck they're called, torpedo toms, I guess. What's happening is it's actually injuring them in a spot that they can't actually block. But in and of that, it shouldn't be happening. Like, I'm already starting to get upset. You know what? Before I start getting more and more upset at this, I will catch you all in the next episode. I know it has a listing of the maps that have been changed. I don't know how they've been changed. So in between now and the next time I record this, I'll jot down which levels they are. But I don't know if that's going to actually help me all that much, because I don't remember if it's the names of the levels or actually like this is Earth 2-6. That helps me a lot more than Easter Island. Anyway, I will catch you all in the next episode, whenever that comes out. Until then, have fun, be safe, and aloha!